One piece of popular culture in Japan is Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, one may ask, what is Jujutsu Kaisen? Jujutsu Kaisen is a shonen genre franchise. It started off with a manga, which currently has 21 volumes, ranging from volume 0 to volume 20. And the manga first came out in March 5th, 2018. Now, Jujutsu Kaisen is also an anime, releasing its first episode on October 3rd, 2020. At the moment, it has 24 episodes and one movie, Jujutsu Kaisen 0. At this time, the franchise is currently one of the highest earning anime franchises in Japan, as it has earned revenue for Japan through the manga, the anime, the movie, and multiple items of merch from the show, including keychains, notebooks, figures, you name it. Now, one may ask, where did the work come from? The manga was first created by Gege Akutami. He first started releasing the manga in a weekly magazine known as Shonen Jump. And then, when the manga started gaining popularity, it was picked up by Mappa Studios to be turned into an anime. The anime was directed by Suhu Park and screenwritten by Hiroshi Seko. The anime was also produced by Hiroaki Matsutani, Makoto Kimura, Toshihiro Maeda, Yoshiaki Takagatsuki, and Muriha Murai. The streaming of the anime was picked up by Viz Media for streaming in Japan and by Crunchyroll for streaming overseas. The anime is rumored to have had a budget of 150,000 USD dollars per episode, which does sound like a lot. But do keep in mind that it was done by 3 corporate entities. The first one being Shonen Jump, that was in charge of the manga production and releasing and publishing. Then Mappa was also in charge of it, and Mappa is a company that has many animes that have become popular and are deemed as having really good quality. This in turn helped Jujutsu Kaisen gain popularity as an anime. The anime was also helped in popularity by Crunchyroll, since Crunchyroll is a streaming service known by many anime fans as having multiple animes that one could enjoy. Crunchyroll also helped Jujutsu Kaisen gain popularity by having multiple dubs of the anime made, including Spanish, English, French, and other languages. Now to discuss more about Mappa. Mappa, even though it is a company that has many animes that gain popularity, it is also a company that is surrounded by controversy. Since it had a scandal that came up in 2021, Mappa was accused of having overworked their employees in a very toxic work environment. This came into light when a Mappa employee decided to quit their job at Mappa and transfer to a new company, and to explain, they released a statement stating that Mappa would overwork them by giving them way too many projects to work on at a time that did not allow them to have their own creative freedom or time to work on their own personal projects. Mappa was also accused of keeping their employees for long hours just to correct mistakes that could have been avoided if it were not for the tight schedule. Since Mappa at the moment is releasing multiple animes at a time that have very high quality and sequences. Due to these harsh working conditions and toxic work environment, many employees of Mappa have been leaving as they gain fame to start their own companies or work with other companies, including producers, directors, and animators. Despite all of this controversy, Jujutsu Kaisen and other animes under Mappa continue to do well. In fact, Jujutsu Kaisen made about 14,866,419,348 yen in total during the first half of 2021. This in turn made it into one of the best-selling media franchises in Japan. Personally, I own a volume of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I have watched all of the episodes and the movie having watched the movie in theaters when it first released. But who benefits from Jujutsu Kaisen's fame? First of all, Japan's economy benefits from this. Due to how popular Jujutsu Kaisen got, it led to more sales overseas that earned money for Japan, and that otherwise would not have been earned if Jujutsu Kaisen was not as popular as it is. And it also earned money for other companies, not just Shonen Jump, MAPPA, or Crunchyroll. As due to the franchise's popularity, many companies decided to make merch to sell. Another person that benefited from Jujutsu Kaisen's popularity was the director himself. Park gained a lot of fame from his work on the anime. However, Jujutsu Kaisen was not their only anime that did this to their reputation. They are known for having multiple successful animes that reached worldwide recognition. This worldwide recognition was also passed on to MAPPA, which is obvious since the companies that were in charge of making Jujutsu Kaisen and releasing Jujutsu Kaisen also benefited from gained profits and popularity of their companies. But not only was there benefits from Jujutsu Kaisen, there were people that were harmed too. And those were the animators that worked on Jujutsu Kaisen, since they were working with MAPPA, which is known or rumored to have harsh work environments. MAPPA has been accused of overworking their employees, and this accusation has not really been taken care of publicly. It is said that the low-rank animators of MAPPA are forced to just focus on correcting mistakes of other animators. There are also claims that MAPPA employees are underpaid. There have been MAPPA employees that came out to complain about this and complain about how they did not have the time or opportunity to work on their own projects to further their skills without having to follow a specific guideline. Hopefully these employees face a better future. Now, here's some additional information about the anime. The anime movie Jujutsu Kaisen 0 had scenes that only appeared in the movie. This was due to the movie being based on Volume 0 of the manga. Volume 0 only provided about 30 minutes of screen time, which made MAPPA decide on how to fill the remaining time. It was stated the main reason for the extra scenes were not to further character development, but to fill in the time that they needed for the film. Another interesting fact, due to Jujutsu Kaisen popularity, MAPPA decided that it wanted to have additional scenes after each episode. This started on episode 3. They had asked Gege on how they should do this, and he decided to come up with a draft for these extra scenes. I recommend watching these post-credit scenes as they are pretty funny. And as stated earlier, Jujutsu Kaisen at this time only has one season, but there are talks for season 2. However, it is unknown if director Park will come back for the next season, since due to MAPPA's alleged harsh working environment, director Park has decided to leave the company to start his own, which is why many people doubt that he will be back for season 2. Now for some fun facts. The Japanese voice actor for Gojo, who is one of my favorite anime characters at the moment, has stated that he does not understand the hype behind Gojo, which is kind of funny, to be honest. Another fun fact is that Gege Akutami's favorite character from his work is Nanami, which, spoiler alert, is a little confusing since he does kill him off later in the manga. And this marks the end of this presentation. I have included a few clips of Jujutsu Kaisen that I find to be funny. Hope you enjoy. Goodbye.
Hey, Panda, have you seen my jacket anywhere?
No, sorry.
Okay. I wonder where it could have gone.
Hey, my skirt's not here either, you clothing klepto. Now you've gone too far.
Mustardly.
You're both trash.
Bonito flakes. What am I looking at?
Dong! Bungee jumping was all the rage back then, so maybe the act of jumping off is the key.
Did she really just say dong? Did I actually hear that?
She did!
doesn't really stink.
This is the boy.
Yuji Itadori! I'm into girls like Jennifer Lawrence! This is an honor.